Welcome back to Roll for Recipe, the series where the dice are the head chef. I'll roll for some ingredients and then make a dish with them. Let's get rolling. Starting off the rolls with a restriction, and that's 10 ingredient spotlight. We'll resolve that later. And now a D12 for protein, and that is 12 lobster meat. Gonna be an expensive dish. And a D10 for carb. That's 8 for couscous, gonna be a lobster pasta. And a D20 seasoning. 7 basil, that's gonna go great with our lobster pasta. Now 2 D20 for produce, 16 mushroom, and 19 spinach. Getting really good rolls here. And last but not least, a D100 wild magic roll. That is a 99 roll with advantage. So in traditional D&D, rolling with advantage means you roll twice and pick the higher number. But because there's no order to any of these ingredients, I'm gonna roll twice and just pick the one I like better. All right, let's roll. Move these around a bit. And that is a 52 for pork rinds and a 72 for maple syrup. I'm gonna go with pork rinds. And finally, which ingredient gets the spotlight? That is 3 for basil. And here's a quick summary of what we've rolled, so let's get cooking. So I think the best way to highlight the basil is going to be by making a pesto for our lobster pasta. Sadly, I went to 3 Publixes and did not find any fresh basil, so I had to go with a pre-chopped, lightly dried basil. Should work out fine still. Going to make a basic pesto here. We're gonna use basil, Parmesan, garlic, some toasted pine nuts, some lemon juice just because I like it, and of course, olive oil. I think I added a little too much olive oil. I wish this was a little pastier, but I think I can still work with it. Gonna boil the couscous on the side while we cook up our mushrooms and spinach. After all that's cooked up, we're gonna add the couscous to the pan along with the lobster meat and the sauce and toss everything together. I could have added some pasta water here as well, but my sauce was already a pretty good consistency, so I didn't really need it. Gonna plate everything by adding some crushed pork rinds, some more basil, lemon zest, and a lobster claw on top for garnish. All right, let's see how this tastes. Bon appetit. Yeah, as I suspected, lobster meat and pesto go together very well. Taste amazing. I'm pretty convinced pesto goes with just about everything. Like even when it's not made correctly, like today with more of a dried basil, it still just tastes great. Pork rinds not coming through very well and they got soggy very, very quickly here. All right, I'm gonna give this one a 9.6 out of 10 and I'm gonna call it the Verdant Lobster Pasta. As I said, the pork rinds were a bit odd and obviously you would want some fresh basil in there, but overall phenomenal dish. I would love to order this on a menu. As always, thanks for watching. Remember to like and follow and I'll see you next time.